Welcome back to my channel. This is the look we gon' do today.
And there's no aspect, no facet, no moment of life that can't be improved with pizza. Thank you.
Woo! Let's get started. I'm going to start off with my favorite eyeshadow from Morphe brushes. It's my 3502 palette and the shade is called ABLAZE. And what I'm going to do with this eyeshadow is I'm going to put it all up in my crease and I'm going to blend it out. But I'm packing it on first because I want all the pigmentation, honey. And I'm just going to blend it out. That is the base for the entire eyeshadow look. Okay, so right on top of that, I'm going to take the eyeshadow Chrome Yellow from MAC. This is a really, really beautiful matte yellow eyeshadow. It's the only one that I've ever used that shows up on my eye. So I'm just going to use it on my brow bone basically. Not super duper close to my brows, but I'm going to apply it right where the concealer for my brow meets the eyeshadow that I put on to start with. Taking my Juno & Co. blending crease brush, I'm going to get a little bit of Filthy Rich from BUXOM. It's an eyeshadow. And basically, I'm just going to put it right here on my outer corner. And I'm going to blend it out. Now, this is going to act as an additional transition for the color that I'm going to be using next, which is a purple. And the reason why I have to put brown down first is because if I don't, then the colors will mix and it'll look funny. Now I'm going to take a purple eyeshadow from my Urban Decay palette. This shade is called Urban, and I'm going to put it right on top of where the brown is. Tap this in. Now this eyeshadow is I don't know if I would call this metallic or satin, but it's shiny. So it's going to blend out a little bit differently than my matte eyeshadows would, which is not a problem. So I'm gently dragging it down while moving my brush upwards. And what this is going to do is it's going to help me blend out this eyeshadow, no problem. Now I'm just going to turn it this way with the side of the brush where the eyeshadow was facing that way. And I'm going to ever so gently blend out this purple eyeshadow. And the reason why I didn't switch brushes is because this brush has the purple on it and my other brush has brown and orange on it, and I don't want them to mix and get muddy. So I'm just super light-handed with this. I want all the colors to blend together as best as they possibly can. I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Yellow Corrector on a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to cut my crease, y'all. Whenever I cut my crease, I like to make sure I pack on eyeshadow in my inner corner first so that there's no spots, you know, with eyeshadow missing. Basically, I'm going to go right here. I'm tilting my head back and taking my time. And normally I like for my cut creases to be pretty round, but sometimes it's hit or miss. That's better. And I'm just gonna wipe off my brush because I don't need all of that concealer. And blend this out. And then you just want to make sure you blend out the perimeter so you don't have any lines of demarcation. Now that my crease is cut, I'm going to go ahead and start layering on the extra eyeshadows that are going to be on my lids. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to start with is called Jilted, and it's from my Urban Decay Electric palette, and this color is going to meet with the darker purple right here. And of course, I'm going to blend this out. I honestly love how pigmented Urban Decay's metallic eyeshadows are. I don't even have to try with these, and it makes me so happy. So the next shade that I'm going to be using for this eye look is from Makeup Forever, and it is called, I don't know, this is what it looks like though. It's a really pretty metallic orange. The back of it says ME734VG03A. So I don't know if y'all can do anything with that. But I'm going to take the same brush that I was using, flip it to the other side, and pick up a little bit of this orange. And I'm putting the orange where the other purple stopped. Now the cool thing about metallic eyeshadows is because they're so smooth and creamy, they are definitely a lot easier to blend. The thing about blending eyeshadows on the lid like this is you really have to mix them. You have to let them overlap each other, because otherwise you're not going to get a clean blend, and you might have a nice straight border going across them if you don't. This is a lot harder to do with matte eyeshadows, which is why most of the time you'll see people using shimmering eyeshadows to do this. But like I was saying, you really do have to let them overlap, because otherwise it's just going to look like you laid down some bricks of color on your eye. And by overlap, I really do mean overlap. I'm literally dragging this orange right on top of the purple. And then I'll go back in with the brush that I used for the purple shade and do the same thing. I'm just dragging out that orange, blending it all together. What I'm going to do is take this eyeshadow by, it doesn't have a name on it. Well, that's terrible. But I'm going to take this eyeshadow. It's a really traditional gold, and it's super metallic. I'm going to put it right here. Ooh, talk about a little goes a long way, honey. So I'm going to put it right up in here. I thought I wasn't picking up any of the eyeshadow, but apparently I was. And so I'm just going to continue this little line situation I got going here. Ooh. And I'm going to blend it into the orange and try not to let it take over the orange, because that's not what I want. I really want to use my Makeup for Melanin Girls glitter palette. The glitter that I'm going to use is this one right here. That's what it looks like. Super bright yellow. Normally I wouldn't use a glitter this shade, but it totally complements the look I'm going for. So scrape that off of my finger, because I don't want to waste product. And I'm going to mix a little bit of my Star Crush Minerals glitter in the shade Treasure Island. Glitter! Bear with me, y'all, we're doing the most. So I'm just going to tap this right up in here. I'm so excited for fall and winter, because it's that time of the year to just be slapping on all the glitter you can get on your face. And you know, I love glitter, so clearly, because I keep layering it like it's not already on my eye. Tap it and blend it in. I really do have an obsession with blending. It's crazy. Everything blended. Makeup, eyes, glitter, eyeshadow, everything. Now what I'm going to do is take this liner brush. I'm just going to bring that glitter all the way up. And I'm really taking my time, because this glitter is a little chunky. So in order to get a nice even coat, you have to be patient. And if you tilt your head back and move it around, you can see spots where you have gaps in the glitter. Yes! I'm going to do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, so for my lower lash line, I'm going to take... Wait, where is my liner?
Where is my liner?
Okay, so for my lower lash line, I'm going to take my NYX Faux Blacks liner in the shade Midnight. And I am going to rub this all along my lower lash line, honey. That's right. This is just going to act as a base for the blue that I'm going to be laying down. And I feel like I might have to sharpen it, but we'll see. I'm going to take a pencil brush and just smudge that out. I got to remember not to put my head down like this when I'm filming, because number one, it makes me look crazy, and number two, y'all can't see. And for my blue, the best part, and the blue that I'm going to be using is this one, and it's called Chaos from my Urban Decay Electric palette. And this packing brush picks up a lot of eyeshadow. Now I find with blue eyeshadows, they have a tendency to fade and oxidize throughout the day, so that's why I went ahead and put down that darker eyeliner, because it's basically going to have something to stick to and not fade as badly, if that makes any sense at all. And if you're going to do this, it's good to have a small little brush like this. Well, this brush isn't really small, but it's good to have a brush that is really dense. And I'm bringing this to the outer corners here. And I'm just going to mix them because I want a really easy transition. Even though I did just pack on this blue, I do want to blend it out a little bit because I hate when it's not blended. So I'm going to take Gonzo, which is right here. It's a lighter blue, and I'm going to mix it with Chaos. And I'm going to put it on the lower part. And really make sure I get this color into the creases of my eye, because I do have little itty bitty wrinkles. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of Gonzo, and I'm just going to put it at the forefront here to add to that tropical feel. And the brush that I'm using is also dense, so it's really just packing it on for me. And just sweep it right underneath like that. And these are matte eyeshadows, so they're going to be a little bit more complicated to blend, and you will have issues with fading, but that's why you layer, dear. That's why you layer. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just soften the edges here. And the idea behind me doing this is if I fade the edges out myself, they won't fade throughout the day and look crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take a little bit of the glitter from earlier and just bring it down accordingly. I'm going to wear my E4 lashes from AliExpress. That is what they look like. Really, really pretty. And to apply my lashes, of course, I'm going to be using my THRIVECAUSEMETICS Infinity Waterproof Eyelash Adhesive, and I will be right back. Ooh, almost forgot to mention, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Cobalt Blue Eyeliner all up in my waterline. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to add this Infallible eyeshadow from L'Oreal to my tear duct, only because I'm afraid that the matte is going to really fade and not be cute, and I need my makeup to last until tomorrow. I mean, not technically, I really don't need to, but I want it to last really long because I hate when stuff fades and looks you know, it looks bad, so I'm gonna put that on. And it's shimmery, and shimmers have a really good ability to resist the environment, tears, and stuff like that. Not that I'm planning on crying today or anything. I'm just putting the eyeshadow on, okay? I'm gonna take this lip liner from MAC in Stone. I haven't worn this in a minute. I just wanna see what it looks like. It's really cool toned. So instead I'm gonna use this brown lip liner from NYX. This is warmer. I'm gonna take this gloss from Milani. It is their Nude Shimmer Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. And that's what it looks like. It kind of, the brush reminds me of the Fenty Gloss Bomb. And I'm just gonna put this all over. So this is the final look. I really enjoyed recreating this, and if you can't tell by the title, this makeup look is actually my recreation or inspiration of a look done by Flawless Beauty. There she is. Absolutely gorgeous. I didn't do the lip because my lips are a little crusty, you know what I'm saying, so I need some gloss. So this is my inspired recreation look. I don't know if I would call it a recreation because the top of my eye is the same as hers, but the bottom isn't. I don't know. So basically, yeah, I basically copied part of her look. And I'm really glad that one of my lovely beauties on Instagram requested this tutorial for me. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I hope that you learned something from this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. So yeah, I had fun. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. Go ahead and watch the next videos. And don't forget to subscribe right over here. Right over here. You know you see it. Don't act like you don't see it. Subscribe and watch these videos.